this is one formation which could take the field for Hearts, but there are options without question. They could go to three at the back with Dave McPherson, Craig Levein, perhaps John Miller dropping back to a left centre-back marking role. Colin Miller too may be asked to mark Brian Laudrup. That will be very interesting. So the Rangers team clearly depleted by virtue of injuries and illness, and no Basile Boli, but Alan McLaren back after a 3-match suspension to play against his former club. Gordon Durie now carries the principal attacking threat for Rangers in place of Mark Hateley, and the likely partner for him up front may well be Brian Laudrup, with a very key role again for 18-year-old Charlie Miller wearing number 9. Now Rangers more likely, I think, Terry, to play in that kind of formation.
Yes, I think Walter Smith will play it very cautious tonight. Haley's not playing, so he's had to put in Gordon Durie up front on his own. Brian Laudrup on the left-hand side will start on either wing and have a real floating role around. So he'll play it pretty tight right from the word go.
Calm figure to handle what could be a very tough match. So the stadium packed to capacity as Hearts prepare to start the match. And Jim Bett right in the centre of the field taking the first pass. And interesting development instantly, tactically. Colin Miller has gone right to the shoulder of Brian Laudrup. There they are together. So one tactical matter resolved early on. Here's Dave McPherson with Jim Bett, 2 of the 4 ex-Rangers players in the Hearts lineup. The tackle came from Miller. It was fair. This is Goff charging from defence. On the far side, Trevor Steven. The support inside from Laudrup. Durie waits in the middle with Alec Cleland. John Miller's clearance goes straight to Craig Moore. A chase here for Robertson with no prospect of reaching that. Robertson being marked by his former teammate Alan McLaren. So McPherson has the free kick. Well won by Moore. Stevens starting the match wide on the Rangers' right-hand side of midfield. That's awkward for McLaren. And Rangers relieved to have that go wide for a corner kick. Well, Ali Maxwell caught well out of his goal there as McLaren was caught out here.
Yes, it's really just a hopeful punt into the area. McLaren can't really let it go. Tries to head it back to Ali Maxwell, who's come out of his goal. Bit of a lack of communication between Ali Maxwell and Alan McLaren.
Well, Maxwell, a very confident character there, making his case to his teammates. Hagen marked by Cleland. And Jim Bett takes these corner kicks from both sides. So two-footed to play this with his left foot and in-swinger. Punched away by Maxwell. A shot from Hagen, and Maxwell survives. Dave McPherson the chance in the end. But what a start from Hearts, and Rangers have survived.
Well, it was a good corner from Jim Bett. Swung in there viciously on the near post. Mally Maxwell just muffs his punch, really. Is then belted back in, and Dave McPherson, as we see here, number 6, tries to flick it over David Robertson, and the ball just pops up into Ali Maxwell's hands. A lucky escape for Rangers.
Well, that will give Hearts even further encouragement. They played 17 matches against Rangers without a win since beating them in August 1991 by 1-0. A freakish goal from Scott Crabb on that occasion. Laudrup. Well, Laudrup has a free roll here to wander all over the field in the Rangers' cause. A free kick given there for the aerial challenge by Goff. Hearts in possession again, and the opportunity for a set piece. Now from this sort of position, Colin Miller can be dangerous. He carries a very strong dig on both feet. Jim Bett, number 5, has a little discussion, but it's Miller who'll have a shot at goal, I think, here, right-footed. Ali Maxwell is furious, but Colin Miller has given Hearts the lead. To the delight of 10,000 Hearts supporters.
wouldn't mind seeing this one behind the goal, because the shot really doesn't seem to have that much power. He hits it fairly well. It just seems to squirm underneath Ali Maxwell's right hand. Just watch it again. It does go underneath the wall now. As far as Ali Maxwell, he's got every right to have a go at that wall. That wall's got to stand firm. He puts the wall there to try and stop shots like that going into the back of the net.
So Colin Miller gets his second goal of the season only. Canadian international. The header there, first time effort by Charlie Miller. He's frustrated. He thought he should have done better there. There's the news from Tynecastle. Hearts have the lead. 23 minutes on the clock. Charlie Miller disappointed with himself there. So terrific noise now coming from the stands all around us. Rangers trying to get back in the match. Just the kind of start, Terry, I reckon Walter Smith was dreading with his recast side.
Well, it's pretty even Stevens up to that point, but you would never have thought a shot from that distance would, especially with that power, didn't seem to have that much power, goes into the back of the net, and now we've got a different game with our hands. Rangers have to come out a little bit more now and try and create some openings with Brian Laudrup. He's got to get onto the ball a lot more, Gordon Drury especially.
Well, if Hearts lacked belief in themselves before the match, certainly hasn't been apparent, and any remaining doubts surely have been dispelled by that opening goal. Clearance there was by McLaren. It's with Trevor Steven now. Rangers requiring a lot of creativity from men like Steven and Laudrup. There's Cleland, back with McCall. Slightly overhit the pass, well intended. He spotted the run made by David Robertson from the left. Teammate McLaren. Now Mackay for Hearts. Hamilton. Bet. Patient play from Hearts in the build-up. Here's Miller, the goal scorer. Now Frail. Swiftly tackled by Robertson. Here's Robertson again. Can't be offside from the throw, otherwise he would have been. Free kick given there for the challenge from the rear by McLaren and Robertson. Well, it's proving to be a hot handful tonight.
He is interesting. The linesman who was about fully 2 feet away from this never flagged at all. It was the referee who was about 20 feet away who actually gave that decision.
Stephen Frail positions the ball for the free kick. Crowded penalty area there. The linesman being asked to indicate whether Alec Cleland is too close to the ball and not obeying the 10-yard rule. Frail is told to go on with it. Chance on here for the shot, and Bet couldn't keep it down, but he did get a deflection. Well, that looked to be a reasonable chance for Jim Bet. The ball didn't land kindly for him, though.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of free kicks. They did get deflection. Rangers fringe on the edge of the penalty area, not quite as it should be. I don't quite think they would have gone through to goal, but it was deflected for a corner.
So Jim Bet taking the corner from the left, right-footed. Still a problem for Rangers. McLaren attacking the ball in the air. The referee waves play on with Laudrup in possession. Rangers so dangerous on the counter-attack like this. Laudrup has been forced back though. Here's Cleland with Robertson outside him. Now Jury down for Cleland. Good build-up play again from Rangers. Alec Cleland denied there, but another very good go to Hearts. Closing moments of a hectic first half. Here's Frail. Now Mackay. Far post ball looking for John Miller. Here's Brian Hamilton. He's just off balance. What an opportunity that was for Hearts. And Ali Maxwell has picked the ball up there. Free kick's been given. Oh, real controversy. Maxwell furious again, arguing with the referee from long range. But an indirect free kick inside the area. Picking the ball up. We'll see how this came. The last touch there came from Richard Gough. Well, it scarcely looked like a pass back, but the referee deemed it so. A late chance here for Hearts, right on the half-time whistle. Robertson and Bet over the ball. Colin Miller waiting behind. Great ball in by Bet. Richard Gough treating it with great respect. So a corner kick now to Hearts. And they're under siege here as the home side go for a second goal before half-time. Well, they're entitled to think in terms of protecting the lead in the late stages of the first half, but this is a measure of their confidence. With Jim Bet with the corner. And it's turned in by McPherson. Hearts have scored again. Right on the interval. And desperate defending again by Rangers. Joy all around for the Hearts supporters. Dave McPherson gets his second goal of the season.
You watch as it comes in here. I think the Rangers player, it's Craig Moore, who actually hits the ball back across his own goal mouth for Dave McPherson. It's unfortunate for Craig Moore. He got up early. He's just come off the corner of his head there. Dave McPherson, all 6'4", the simplest of chances to put it in. Ali Maxwell, no chance here. It's Dave McPherson. Probably one of the easiest goals he's scored in his career.
Wow, what a facer this is for Rangers. Dave McPherson scoring against his old club. And Rangers now with a 2-goal deficit, still trying to change that. There's McCall, tackled well by Frail. Awkward there from Nelson, he did very well to beat that away. This is Laudrup. Came off Colin Miller for the corner. Rangers appealing furiously there for handball against Miller. It couldn't have been intentional. Wade at such a short range from Laudrup.
A good ball from Stuart McCall. Craig Nelson does well to palm it away. Now you watch when Brian Laudrup turns with the ball now. Middle jink inside, whips the ball. Colin Miller's, the ball did strike his hands, but I think it was accidental.
Stephen making with the byline. Did he carry the ball over? No, says the linesman. So John Miller thumps the ball away. Hearts clear their area. The referee's checked with his linesman now about half-time. We've had 2.5 minutes of additional time here as Jury jumps in there in the challenge. The free kick's been given for Jury jumping at his man inside the area. Well, referee Willie Young adding on plenty of time at the end of the first half.
Gordon Jury just goes for Dave McPherson, there's no intention of playing the ball. The referee quite right to give a free kick.
Bedlam from the Hearts supporters here as the half-time whistle goes, with Hearts leading amazingly here by 2-0. Colin Miller delivering the first in 23 minutes from a free kick, and Dave McPherson the second just on the half-time whistle. A splendid header after the unlucky Craig Moore directed the ball in his direction. But Hearts have taken the game with the scruff of the neck from the start. They've battled all the way, and Rangers look to be struggling. It's Hearts 2, Rangers 0. So a major shock here. The Rangers out very early, anxious to go on with the battle. And they have a long way back here to retrieve the situation created by those goals in the first half from Colin Miller and Dave McPherson. There's Miller, the first goal scorer. Headed away by McLaren. This is Craig Moore. So unlucky there with the Hearts' second goal. The layoff from Cleland. There's no obvious alteration in the Rangers' tactical formation. Brian Laudrup perhaps playing a little bit further forward, supporting Gordon Jury more. So the throw taken there by David Robertson. This is Frail. Very crucial phase in the match, Terry, for Hearts in particular.
Yes, Rangers would have had a half-time rollicking, I think, from Walter Smith, so they'll be keen to get a good start in the second half. So Hearts are going to be at their mettle right from the word go.
So that's Moore playing it forward. Across it goes to the far side for David Robertson. Rangers pinning Hearts back inside their own half. Here's Trevor Stephen. McCall has found space. Here's Charlie Miller. Gough well forward. That's a good ball across. Queuing up in the middle, and there's the first goal for Rangers. Laudrup with the final touch. It's the path terrific start to the second half for Rangers. Gordon Jury's header, Brian Laudrup's finish.
Yes, Stu McCall lays the ball off here. Charlie Miller just plays it wide. Richard Gough, little dink to the far post. Gordon Jury just nods it back across. Greg Nelson can't do much about it. I think they might have even crossed the line before Brian Laudrup applied the finishing touch. Lovely little ball from Richard Gough to the far post. Good header back by Gordon Jury. Greg Nelson can't get a touch, and there's Brian Laudrup, 2-1.
So Brian Laudrup gets his 10th goal of the season. I think he got that just before it crossed the line. And what a second half this ball finds Cleland now on the right. Looks up to assess the options. Good header by Colin Miller. Here's Gary Mackay for Hearts. Frail's pass, a careless one, allowing Gough to intercept. Laudrup weaving his way inside. He has Cleland free on the right. Here's Cleland. And a simple header there by Jury. Rangers are back on level terms. Alec Cleland's cross, Jury's header, and this time he needed no assistance.
Here comes Brian Laudrup here, just comes inside two men, just delays the pass. He could have played it first time. Plays a lovely ball inside. Alec Cleland now, he wants this ball to the far post, just curled away over the keeper. Gordon Jury gets up early and bang in the back of the net. Lovely little ball from Alec Cleland, right on the spot for Gordon Jury. Just gets up there, makes it 2-2. Great ball.
Well, this really was a delightful cross by Cleland that made the task for Gordon Jury, but he certainly finished it expertly for his 3rd goal of the season. Well, what a turnaround. So we're now 12 minutes into the second half, and the score there, Hearts 2, Rangers 2. There'll be one man in Paisley very anxious that things don't change, because if they don't, he'll win £22,000 odds, having put on a number of bets for precise scorelines. He may owe a great debt to Gordon Jury if things stay the same. So a little thought for the man from Paisley. Picking out scorelines like Newcastle 3, Manchester City 1. Even Sheffield United 1, Southend 3, I recall, was one of them. Good challenge there by Maxwell. Hearts coming back. There's a chance for Robertson. He scores! Hearts are back in the lead. Maxwell could do nothing about that. He made an excellent save initially. With the Predator, John Robertson swoops again for his 12th goal of the season.
It was Gary Maxwell's good punch out of the area there. A good ball back inside. It's flicked up, I think it is, by John Miller. And Jim Bett has the shot. Goes through a ruck of players. Ali Maxwell can't do much about it. And John Robertson, who does well, as all strikers do, following the ball up into the back of the net. Here we see it again. Jim Bett thinks nothing for him that first time. Ali Maxwell gets a hand to it. And there's John Robertson for the simple tapping.
Well, John Robertson's 12th goal of the season, and that dream for the man from Paisley. Frail charging forward, halted there very effectively by McLaren rather. Back now with Levine for Hearts. Well, they've shown their character all right. McPherson with Jury. Good pass back. And Nelson quite correct, I think. Lashing that away as he did. But straight to McPherson. Here's John Miller. Hounded by McCall. Robertson's free, away from Gough. Needs support in the middle. Waits for Hagan and for Hamilton. This is Frail. Great save by Maxwell. That was outstanding. The goalkeeping from Ali Maxwell. And it perhaps has kept Rangers in the cup.
There's a great ball down the left-hand side. John Robertson now comes inside. He's got one or two options. Could have passed the ball inside. Picks out Stephen Frail with a lovely pass on the far post. Lovely first touch. Great volley. Great save.
Well, Stephen Frail has scored just twice this season, but he couldn't have hit that any better. And I'm sure he believed he did enough to beat Maxwell. So here's Jim Bett again. One of those very dangerous corner kicks met here by Cleland. So there'll be more work for the Rangers defence. Every attack now carrying a thread at both ends. Jim Bett having to wait for the ball to be returned. The linesman obliges. The correct ball now provided. Under the crossbar, shot from Maxwell. He did well. There's McPherson. Well, that was a disappointing header from Dave McPherson. It was a reasonable opportunity there to trouble Maxwell again and goal.
Well, we've proved, I think Andy Maxwell's proved on a couple of occasions not too happy with the ball underneath his own crossbar, and elects to punch, and Dave McPherson tried to lob it back into the area, puts it over the bar.
Well, let off without question there for Rangers. That save from Maxwell really may turn out to be a lifesaver. There's Goff to Moore. Intercepted there by Hagan. Bett releases Robertson. He's flagged offside, and the whole Hearts bench approaches the linesman there. They're all furious with that decision, including Robertson. But the whole Hearts going to bring on Kevin Thomas for John Robertson. Well, Robertson just showing for the first time a sign of fatigue there. He certainly has played extremely well. He may well have scored the winner, but he's given the rest. And Kevin Thomas, the 19-year-old, comes on to replace him. The Rangers too are withdrawing David Robertson, who's carrying that ankle injury. And the replacement is Ian Durrant. So Durrant is on.
He's going to play through
Three
the
at the back, I think they're going to play. That's the signal from Durrant. Got to throw everything into the last 8 minutes. If Rangers have to save this tie. There's Laudrup. Made space for himself brilliantly again. The pass not quite so good though. Allowing McPherson to clear. Well, Rangers, Terry, living dangerously now with 3 at the back for the closing stages.
Well, they've got to go for it now and try and hope that they can get the equaliser. If not, get 1 or 2 goals. But you never can tell at this stage of the game.
Awkward one there. Nelson's committed. He made a very good punch out. And Alec Cleland did well with the return header. But Nelson did well. He made up his mind early to come for that and punched it to safety.
There's Trevor Stephen as well. Here gets it more under control. Puts a lovely looping ball in there. Craig Nelson, I'm going to press with tonight. Makes his mind up. Doesn't quite get the distance and the height of the punch that he would like. But Alec Cleland's header goes well over the bar. And
still the problem for Hearts, whether they should sit back on this lead or try to get forward again. Here's McCall. Hearts defence being tested again. Steps away from Hamilton. On the far side is Cleland. McPherson battling hard inside the area. So too was Hamilton. Picked up by Durrant. Scrambled away by a combination of Frail and Hamilton. Mackay's pass is a good one. Here's Hagan. Thomas and Bett are in the middle. Counter-attack from Hearts. There's Bett touching it on. Cleland was there defending. He's in the David Robertson position when Rangers have to defend. McCall's layoff. Here's Laudrup. Looking for McCall again. He's found him. That's a great return pass. Laudrup trying to make space for the shot. That was a fine effort by Laudrup. Couldn't get it on target, but he really is totally committed to the cause, Laudrup.
Good piece of interplay here between Stuart McCall and Brian Laudrup. Just takes the ball inside Stuart. He knows that Brian Laudrup's got on the overlap. Now Brian has one thought in his mind to take the defender on and get the shot across the goalkeeper. But Craig Nelson once again got his angles right. Knew that if that ball had beaten him, he was going to beat the far post.
Is the bogey of those last 17 matches between the sides about to be laid for Hearts. No victories since August 1991 against Rangers. So it's a throw to Hearts. Here's Thomas. Tackled well by Stephen. There's Stephen again, charging forward. Levine cut that off. There's no question of handball. Levine has to work again. Stephen making life difficult. The throw had to be conceded. Well, so many players have put so much into this match. It's a very difficult task for Terry Butcher to name his man of the match. tonight. Still agonising over that decision as Nelson makes the clean catch.
Yes, it's been difficult to try and...
There's Craig Moore with a cross. And a very good catch from Nelson.
John Robertson.
So back it goes to a throw for Rangers. Alec Cleland will take this. Another change to be made though by Rangers first. Alec Cleland's efforts are over for the night. He is replaced by John Brown. A man who almost signed for Hearts. He came here to sign from Dundee and then failed the medical. Well, there's irony there for Hearts in that. He had a knee injury early in his career which looked to be troublesome, but he's been a great servant to Rangers for the past 7 years. Hamilton's pass. Thomas now flagged offside. He knew he was offside. The flag was raised rather late, but Thomas himself was aware of his position. Careless one by McCall. Here's Cahoon looking for Thomas. Played inside there for Betts, who's played superbly for Hearts also. McFarlane wins it. Here's Stuart McCall. Now Jury. Playing it back there for Durant. Whipped away very well indeed by Hamilton. A breakaway on here for Kevin Thomas. Can he seal this for Hearts? Great save again by Maxwell. And Thomas had nothing available inside. He was on his own entirely. Larry Maxwell equal to the task once again.
Yes, Rangers paid the penalty by taking David Robertson off. Lots of space on the left-hand side. He's looking to try and pass to somebody. One thing he can do is hit the target, and he hits the target well. Ali Maxwell stood up well. A good save.
Another corner kick to Hearts. Jim Bett in no hurry at all. The seconds ticking away. Hearts in the lead. Jim Bett flights it in. Goes John Miller. Well, gets his head to so many of those crosses, Miller. Didn't have enough power in that one. McPherson with Jury. A bit of bumping and barging there. There's Gary Mackay looking for Hagan. Played forward by Garth to Moore. McCall well forward. That's McPherson. McPherson again. Charging forward here, not content to be defending. And that's great play by McPherson. Thomas gives it back, he's onside. Here's Dave McPherson. Now he needs some help. Thomas is there. It's the fourth for Hearts. Surely the goal to win the match. And Dave McPherson is the player who set it all up. It's Kevin Thomas who scored. But McPherson who takes all the credit.
Well, a great run by Dave McPherson, lovely 1-2. He comes inside the box now. This is where the big man doesn't panic. He can't shoot there, he's being forced wide. Gets his head up there, lovely little ball inside, and Kevin Thomas, a really cool finish on goal. The big man could have shot, he could have done quite a few things here. Just realises where he is, holds the ball up well, inch perfect pass. Thank you very much.
7th goal of the season for Kevin Thomas. And a remarkable story here. It's not over yet. Rangers never give up until the very end. Here's a chance for John Brown. And that was close. So in the final minute of the match, John Brown just on the field, hates defeat.
Yeah, good early free kick on Stuart McCall. John Brown on his left foot, just slicing that wide of the far post.
Well, the scarves are waving all around, the maroon and white scarves of Hearts. It's a triumph for Tommy McLean, the new Hearts manager this season. Played long there by Cahoon. Thomas was onside, but that's through to Maxwell. So back there with Stephen Frail, who launches that into the stand. So, difficult task for you, Terry. Who's the man of the match?
Well, my man of the match is the man who's led the line well. He's worked his socks off. Unfortunately, had to be taken off 10 minutes to go, but scored what we thought to be the winning goal. My man of the match for Hearts, John Robertson.
Well, the Tennent's man of the match, John Robertson, in the dugout area. There he is, the man of the match. He's just watching, hanging on grimly for the end, sensing victory now. Surely the task is beyond even Rangers. Well, they think so. He's had the message. He's the man of the match. The header back by Durant. That's McLaren. Now Goff playing it forward. That's McPherson. Chase here for Hagen. Played forward there by Maxwell. There's Gordon Jury. The final whistle goes. Hearts have pulled off a major shot. They've beaten Rangers by 4 goals to 2. John Robertson get the vital third, and that helped out him the Tennent's Man of the Match award from Terry Butcher. But Dave McPherson, undoubtedly a hero. He scored the second for Hearts, then led the charge which produced the fourth, which eased all the tension. Terry, a remarkable match.
An unbelievable match. If you'd have said before the game there was going to be 6 goals in this, you'd have said, well, I'm not too sure about that. But as it turned out, it could have been even more. A great display by Hearts. They got the passing game going. They could have thrown the towel in when Rangers scored their equaliser. They didn't. They came straight back up, got the third goal, held on very well at the back. Craig Nelson in particular at the back did very well. John Robertson was my man of the match, led the line magnificently. A thoroughly deserved win by Hearts.
Well, these Hearts supporters celebrating in real style. They haven't had too many moments like this in recent times. Their first win against Rangers in 18 matches, and what a time to do it. Well, they'll be back in numbers for the next Hearts match, you can be sure of that. They lost 4 of their first 5 league games this season, but they've only lost 3 of the last 13 matches, including tonight, and that reflects the improvement in their fortunes. So the stands vacating here. There's still an amazing buzz around the stadium. And down in the tunnel area, Davy Provan is with John Robertson.
John, it was a great cup tie. It was fast, it was furious. What did you make of the 90 minutes?
Oh, it was absolutely magnificent. I mean, we had the game won at half-time. Rangers, to their credit, come out, stormed us back. At 2-2, they were on top. We've got back front, and you see that it could have ended up with 5-4 there, but we're just delighted. Great team performance.
Did you feel when Rangers scored their second that perhaps it wasn't going to be your night again?
I thought so, yeah, honestly. When the second goal went in, the heads went down a wee bit, but this team showed a lot of character in recent weeks, and we were 2-0 down against Kilmarnock, we come back. We got the 2 goals back again, and really it's great for the fans out there. They've waited a long time for this, and you know, we're in the next round. That's the most important thing.